Okay, and we're back. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you would like to get in touch with the show, the voice of rural America, you can always text our show, 706-889-9700, or chief@FetchYourNews.com. Send us an email. You can follow us on Twitter @FetchYourNews, @FYNTV. Also, if you'll go to our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetch Your News, and hit subscribe to it, that will give you a notification every time we're live or upload one of our segments. Now, I left you because there's so much to work with here. Now, the rest, when I say the rest, there's a good portion of the shows today and the morning shows and the afternoon shows. And let me not lump Rush into this because he always does a tasteful job on all subjects. That's just my view of it. But I think I know this issue, DACA immigration, as well as anybody, illegal immigration, amnesty. I think I do. That being said, I left you. Now, I don't know where this is in my files, but I know it's on video. And I know when I started this show early on, I made these comments. I started doing this show at 6 a.m. and I do it for 45 minutes and that was it. And then I moved it to 7 and I would do it for an hour. Then I moved it to 8 for 2 hours. So I do know I have tape of this somewhere. But I always said, now listen to me, that the Republicans had an opportunity to turn the Hispanic vote. Now, whether you like it or not, white people pay attention because the natural progression in this country we will be at a minority status one day. Okay, period. All right. We know the fastest demographic, the fastest growing in this country is the Hispanic race, Latino, Hispanic, okay? We know that. It's not the black, okay? It's not the African American, sorry. The black community, no, it's not. It's not the Asian community. It's the Latino, Spanish community. Now, that being said, that is the voting bloc. And we have heard. Now, let's look at this, not open-minded, okay, but let's look at this a little bit. Let's look at some reality and not yell so you can yell the loudest. The reality is this is the voting bloc. If you will go through all your social media and all your things that you've done in many of your Tea Party groups, relax out there, I'm Tea Party friendly, but yelling that the Democrats keep trying to turn these illegals into voters, and the Democrats are trying to turn these people into voters. Well, in a roundabout way, the Republicans need to do that in the right way, okay? So the Democrats are trying to turn them into voters because they know in the future in these congressional districts that are changing. And you look at it like this. You look at what they did in Hurricane, even it's in Texas, in Hurricane Harvey. They did the demographics of Houston. And they did the demographics of Houston 20 years ago and today. Look at the growth rate, okay? So we always yell, the Democrats are trying to turn them into voters. Yeah, DACA, they're turning them into voters. They're trying to turn them into voters. Well, maybe the Republicans need to think about turning them into voters in a different direction. And I'll tell you why. Because it has to be done. You have to deal with the immigration issue. You have to close the border. I support building a wall. We have to stop illegal immigration. We have to have a policy, an immigration policy that allows people to come in and work when we need people to work, and an opportunity to stay if they meet the criteria. We have to. This has to stop, okay? I mean, I know you think I lost my mind because you will not be able to parallel this the way I'm trying. I can't convey this. But when I tell you we have 24 years of failed policy, okay? Failed policy in North Korea. All right? Either we have a country or we don't. That's how simple the sentence is. And we have 24 years, we'll call it 24 years of failed policy, longer than that, from 1986 on trying to solve, resolve, and fix this illegal immigration problem in this country. I mean, it is a failed, this issue will end up taking our country down. Will there still be a United States of America? Yes, but the country as you and I know it, okay, and love it, and want it to be for all citizens, will end if we don't solve this. Abraham Lincoln, Emancipation Proclamation, and next thing you know, what? At this time, they didn't call them they called them other names, and I don't support that, and I shouldn't have said that, but yes, there was a lot of names called at this time that were not African American. I'm just trying to say it like that. Derogatory terms that were incorrect, should not have been said. But Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, the black slaves. And what did they become? Republicans, right? If you look at the history, the slaves were, when they were freed, the black vote in this country was Republican, right? Now, you may not like this, but if Donald Trump made a deal with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, okay, if he did, because he said last night he was a conservative, okay, if he did that, made the deal, and they go through with it, and the House of Representatives votes on it, and it goes to the Senate, and the President of the United States signs the DREAM Act, and then continues, because I will tell you this, the one thing a lot of people don't say, even the Latino Hispanic community, they do not want MS-13. They do not want the Latino gangs, the Hispanic gangs. They want their families safe. The majority of the Hispanic population in this country want their families safe. The majority of the Hispanic population is not going to be on any of the liberal news. They want to stop illegal immigration. They want to stop it. You're not going to believe that. So many people would say I'm wrong, but you don't know these people. They think that they need to come in legally, and we need to stop it, and we need to keep our families safe. If Donald Trump follows through with DACA, it goes to his desk, he signs it. And he makes plenty of jobs. There's plenty of jobs available for the Hispanic community, and they are working, and their families are enjoying life, and their kids are in school, and they no longer have to go through the wonder if their kids are ever going to become legal. And then he figures out plan B on whether you could stay or go, or if you have to go and come back into the country. He will then secure the Hispanic vote for the Republican Party. I think that's possible. So don't forget that. That is out there in a big way. It's out there. The Republicans could get the Latino Hispanic vote in this country if this goes through. Now, would you send them home? I want to know, before I start into another segment on this, would you send them home? Okay? Now, I don't want to take, let's just take Ann Coulter, because out of all of them, I don't dislike her, but she throws the firebombs. Ann Coulter has lived in a house somewhere. Ann Coulter has been, been keynote speaker in a banquet somewhere. Ann Coulter has visited an office complex somewhere that she did not get through her day without an illegal in this country providing some kind of service that she took advantage of. Bottom line, you can yell all day long that you want everyone returned. You can yell all day long that the kids that came over here, unbeknownst to them what was going on, you want them returned. No amnesty. Everybody's got to go. And let me tell you something, you got a big problem. Big problem, okay? Because I don't know statistically, but I'm going to use white because I'm white, so I can talk about it. All right? I don't know that the Hispanic community is really strung out on prescription pills. I don't know that the Hispanic community is experiencing the opiate problems that they are in New Hampshire, that they are in Maryland, state of emergency there in Maryland, that they are out there in Ohio, in southern West Virginia, up here in the mountains of North Georgia, the pills. As some call them, instead of hillbillies, pillbillies. I don't know if that's the Hispanic community. Because I'm going to tell you what, we can't. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take a break because I want to give everybody a chance to be mad at me and maybe get over it. We don't have a generation. I love our kids. I absolutely love our kids. I support our kids. FetchYourNews.com, FYNTV, sports. If it's kids, we do everything to support them and encourage them in a positive way. But folks, we don't have the work base necessary to move forward in this country, to do the massive amount of work that needs done. We don't have that work base. That's the bottom line. And if everybody out there screaming bloody murder that somebody could stay that should not be here, if you tried to rid your life 100% and say, I will never again participate, have involvement, sleep anywhere, eat anywhere, do anything that a service was ever provided at any time by an illegal, you can't go out of your own house and you may have to leave your own house. That's the bottom line. You may not like it. That's just all there is to it. So the people that are yelling the loudest, the Ann Coulters of the world, you had dinner at resorts. You had dinner in conference rooms where you gave the speech, where a lot of people that folded the tablecloths and cleaned the tablecloths and vacuumed those floors. Well, you might say, well, we have to go after the employers. What do you mean you have to go after the employers? That's what I always hear. Well, we have to go after these employers for employing them. Damn it, if they don't employ them, who the hell are they going to get to work? Why is the employer always the damn bad guy? Because they just want to make a living. They get up in the morning, they go open their small business, or they go to their construction site, and they say, I got the social media, I look at it. Hey, I need framers, $15 damn an hour. There's your minimum wage, damn it, you want. I need $20 an hour. I'll give you $150 to help me work for a day, all over. Can't get anybody. Must pass drug tests, have a valid driver's license. Can't get anybody. You got people coming to areas much like where we live, North Georgia mountains. They go into the real estate office, they buy a nice lot. Okay, that worked. Then they say, can we find a builder? They find a builder. And then they want their house built. And they want to know, why didn't the framers show up? Why are the framers taking 3 weeks? Now look, you may think I'm taking to task white America, but I don't know if you can see in the camera, damn it, I'm white too. And I don't know if you know this, but I've worked construction my whole damn life. And I called at night and begged these people to come work. I'm not going to go there. But the people that scream the loudest all day that they all have to go, I'm not being soft on illegal immigration or illegal aliens, whatever the hell. I'm not. Deport them. I think if we deport them all, I don't want my words misunderstood, but let's deport everybody. Dreamers to works. Let's jerk them out and deport all of them. Okay? All of them. I have no problem with that. And when you have no service, are you trying to tell me our kids won't work? Are you trying to tell me that we won't do the jobs? Are you trying? Yes, damn it, yes, I'm trying to tell you we won't do the jobs, because not even a mile from my office there's 100 jobs that they can't fill because nobody wants to pluck a damn chicken. You better just wake up and tell yourself the truth in this country. And quit trying to shadow over it and listening to these loudmouths. Well, no pun intended, right? Listen to these people just yelling at you. Oh, they got to go back. They got to go back. Amnesty. What the hell, folks? We're getting to the point you send everyone back. I want to go with everybody goes. Let's see what happens. Every one of them. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can work it out. Send them all back and then process them back through one time and then get them jobs or whatever. Folks, I am tired of hearing the talking heads scream and yell how holy they are, knowing good and well that there was probably an illegal... See, no, everybody on my job site was legal. Half the states, folks, I don't know all the states, half the states in the United States of America only require for wages one person to provide documents. And then it's nobody's business who the other people are. You don't have to ask questions. One person comes up and they got a set of documents and they meet the criteria and they want to frame your house, they want to put a roof on your house, they want to drywall your house, insulate your house, dig a ditch at your house. These 15 other people that show up, that's none of your business. They got the insurance, they got documents. Hey, you don't have, none of your business to ask questions. Right? That's right. So there's everybody that comes around bragging that, well, no illegals worked on my home. No illegals cut my grass. No illegals fixed my dinner. No illegals washed the dishes at my place. Let me tell you something. We just need the job done, and we can't find people to do it. I better take a break. I think I lost my direction, but I think I'm still on the right subject. Let's take a break, Richie.